24. Did anybody in chat get 24?
Let me check. Yes.
Oh, yep.
I've seen... Yeah.
Blaui, I believe. Got it.
At least there's a 1.
I only see 1. I see this Blaui.
Wow.
Blaui.
Wow. He nailed it. Well, you can join the witch, because, well, yeah.
Yeah. Blaui is now a witch 2 confirmed. So we will have to make sure to take care of him with Theory.
And Code Lizard actually making fairly quick work of the gauntlet as well.
Oh yes.
Not struggling with it.
No, not at all. But he will not be able to beat the fastest lost time, unfortunately. Such a close time. But that is a very fast time to get to. So
still, it's an amazing time.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is. It's nothing to fret at. Code Lizard has done an incredible run. As I said before, make sure to follow both of our runners. They have done an awesome job.
Definitely do, because I'm not sure if the bracket they are in is actually how far they are in it already.
I don't know. I know I've seen at least one Mike to V race before.
Yeah, same goes for me.
I think it's the first one I've seen of Code Lizard. So I can't say.
Well, with the level of skill that Mike has shown us, it's not the last race we'll see of him.
No, I definitely don't think so. I'd be very surprised if it was. He has shown some serious skill in completing these races. We've had a lot of great runners in this tournament, just a lot of serious skill. This has been a tournament of champions for sure.
Wow, and Code Lizard finding the map and the compass
in the same room. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, he can't get lost anymore now.
There we go. Okay, so Mythical pointing out for us, thank you, that Mike is now 3-0 and Code Lizard is 0-2. So unfortunately, Code Lizard may not be advancing. He might. It's still hard to say. It's still a little bit early. I can't say anything for certain. But I think that should secure Mike going onwards.
Yeah, I think. Oh, and you know, as we can see, the Cane of Burna does not actually damage Moldorm.
Nope, it doesn't.
But it makes sure you can get hit. So that's something.
So also to point out that Fiesel has already pointed out for us, thankfully, Grand Finals for Shovel Knight tournament are happening right now in twitch.tv/speedgaming. I definitely recommend heading over there. Those should be very exciting. You don't want to miss those.
Yeah,
you'll get to
Shovel
see
Knight is an amazing game.
Oh, it's a very fun game. And it should be a very, very fun match. I definitely go check that out. Make sure to follow both Speed Gaming 2, and Speedruns Live if you haven't followed them already. They're full of great races and everything.
Yeah.
Code Lizard does win now. He did validate his run with the final chest. So Code Lizard is showing us how it's done correctly.
And he's having a little bit of trouble with the Aghanim 2 fight.
There you go. Yeah, see, Mythical has a good point. You can multi-twitch it, and then head over just proper when Code is done. Code Lizard should be done in a few more minutes. So this one is almost done, but I definitely would not want to miss the Shovel Knight finals. I'm probably gonna head over there myself personally.
Same, because I definitely want to see that. I've played that game casually, and I'm still surprised how they speedrun it.
I'm still surprised there's a lot of games on speedrunning, I'll be honest. These are some crazy games to be able to speedrun. Looks like Code Lizard may be opting to go pick up a potion or two before he heads into Ganon.
I think he is.
Yeah, it looks like he is. So not a bad choice at all. I can understand that. But
well, he is completely out of magic, so that's, you know, something.
There we go. Someone in chat has already linked you a multi-twitch. So go ahead and head there, and you can watch both races at the same time. It's like a win-win right there. Man, thank you 0 burn for the win.
Yeah.
So Code Lizard.
And it is gonna be a sub 140, definitely.
Oh, definitely. He has shown us very well that he has a lot of skill. He's ended up against some very tough opponents.
Oh, I don't think he realizes that since he didn't beat Aghanim, there won't be a portal.
Well, but he does have his portal up on top of the.
Yeah, definitely.
You can just head back up there, hit that.
I completely forgot about that one myself, so that's on me.
Yeah.
And
that happens.
This is just. It's still an amazing time from Code Lizard.
Oh, it's an incredible time. For me, that would be a personal best if I was getting that.
Definitely.
So that's been. Oh,
I think my personal best for
crazy.
V8 rendo is about 150 now. So I've not been lucky with, my seats.
So there's the multi-Twitch link again for those of you who might need it. So someone's asking what happened with Code. A lot of it just, it came down to he was playing safe, but then a lot of it was just Mike the V was Chuck Norris and just had some serious execution.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely, and it's been an amazing race. Code Lizard just got slightly beat out by a superior opponent. It's been an incredible race. If you didn't see the whole thing, I do recommend.
Yeah, go watch it completely because it's.
I recommend going back and watching the video of the day, because it's definitely worth it.
And I, to be honest, I think that Mike's general routing was slightly better.
From Mike the V, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike the V had some slightly better.
Code didn't do much wrong, I guess.
Yeah, it was just a close race. I think one of the biggest things that hurt him was the fact that he took so long to go check out Hype Cave, and as we saw, Hype Cave had a lot of good items, but then Mike the V just had some superior routing. He picked some early dungeons, which led him to some really good item pickups, which just let him seal that lead.
Yeah, and Code Lizard is off of. Ooh. And that was again for Code Lizard as well. GG. That is GG for him.
Chat's even making a good point. He's been playing safe, and he's still got a sub 140. So that is just absolutely awesome.
And 138 to 38. Wow.
Well, final finishing official time is 138.40. So is what IRC tells us. So
the slight difference between IRC and.
I don't know if we have time for an interview. I have to find out from Feasel. Okay, we have time for an interview. Find out if he wants to do one.
If he wants to do one, he's more than welcome.
Oh, I can't spell. Oh well. Okay, looks like Code Lizard will come in for an interview. We just gotta wait for him to come in. Oh, there he is. I'll go ahead and bring him in. Code Lizard, can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Oh, congratulations on finishing that race. That was a very, very strong finish.
Thank you.
You had definitely a very good race. It was very exciting to watch. What were your thoughts on this race?
It was a very friendly seed, which is probably how my opponent managed to get sub 130, which is an insanely good time. 138.38 is a PB for me.
Oh, I figured. I know a lot of people that would be a personal best. It's nothing to be disappointed about with your opponent getting that. He actually managed to take the fastest time in the tournament we've seen thus far. So it's been an insane match.
Yeah.
You did insane by yourself. Like, it was very fun to watch. There was just small little routing differences, which just put you a little bit behind.
Yeah, the only major mistake I can think of is that I went to Desert Palace a little earlier than I should have. I had thought maybe I could have checked if there was a compass or a map on the torch, which would mean I would be able to complete the front half of it.
Yeah.
But that turned out not to be the case. The big key was on there, so as soon as that happened, I cleared out and moved on, but that probably cost me a couple minutes. Other than that, I followed the fastest path fairly well. There were a couple places where I could have probably deviated, like as soon as I picked up the flippers, I looked around for a little bit more before going to Zora's River, which is where the Moon Pearl was. And then the Pearl... So it was the Titan's Mint was like kind of like the start of the item chain, I think, because then that let me get to the flippers. I don't remember where they were.
Flippers were on, what was it? On the Death Mountain, inside of the cave.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, right. They were inside Spectacle Rock. So you needed the Titan's Mint to get onto Death Mountain, so you could get the flippers, and then the flippers to go to Zora's River to get the Moon Pearl, which took you to the Thieves Town, which had the bow somewhere nearby. Oh yeah, the tree kid gives the bow.
Yeah. Yep.
And then from there, I should have probably continued on to the cave northeast of the Swamp Palace, because there were 3 good items in there. There was like the fire rod, the hook shot, and something else.
The boots.
The boots. Yeah. Getting those.
Yeah, and you opted to do Eastern at that point.
Because I had picked up the bow, I figured I would. That was a clue to go grab something from Eastern, but it turned out that wasn't the case. I should have continued on to the that cave, which would have been accessible at that point in time, because I would have just needed to walk over and bomb it open. There was nothing in the way.
Yeah. So I mean, broken heart. Yeah. So it just came down to small little routing choices. I think the biggest thing that slowed you down was not checking out Hype Cave a little bit sooner. Yeah,
because I did that after Eastern.
Yeah. Mike DeVee had picked it up early, which gave him a big hint that he could pretty well complete everything. And we were just like, please go check Hype Cave, please go check Hype Cave.
I did go check that, I think, after Eastern, which it probably would save me a little bit of time with the boots and the hook shot, for one.
Yeah.
I would have been able to get around that dungeon a bit faster. Fire Rod would have really helped there. And then as soon as I went to that cave, I think I did Skull Woods after that, because I had the Fire Rod.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad goal either. It's been like the small things.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a very good race, very entertaining to watch.
Thank you.
We were at one point worried for a little bit that you might have to go into Ice Palace with it being the green pendant in there and having something required on Sarsaparilla, but fortunately it turned out to not be the case.
I wasn't too worried about that, because I still had a good number of dungeons to complete prior to getting the final. I think the final item was the Ice Rod. As soon as I picked that up, I checked my map, my inventory, and saw that I had everything. So I was able to try and go through Misery Mire as fast as possible. Unfortunately, the big key was in the place where it usually is, which is the last chest you normally check, up here in the big chest. I don't really know the fastest possible route for Turtle Rock all that well, so just as I was getting into Trinex, that's when Mike did his done. Trying to think what else there. Oh yeah, Pod. I did Palace of Darkness pretty well, because first chest had the big key in it, so I just need to go get a small key so I could get through the basement, and that was a very fast dungeon. Tower of Hera, I was taking a little bit of a gamble going to the basement room first, but it had the King of Samaria, so that paid off.
Yeah, which was fortunate that it ended up paying off. It can often come back to...
Yeah, normally
there's been many races where people...
Normally what we want to do is complete the
dungeon.
There's
always...
And then see if there's a map or a compass left over after you get Waldern's drop. Because if there is, then you know what's in that chest down there. But if it's a randomized item, you got to go back into the tower and go down to the basement, which isn't really that big of a time loss. But I was already up there to check the chest on the foyer, so I figured I would go just check that basement.
Which makes sense. Real quick for chat, go ahead and get in your bonk guesses for Code Lizard.
Just there coming up. Ooh, he's saying 34 himself. Ooh.
Sounds pretty confident about it too.
I'm gonna guess 29.
I'll go ahead and go with 30. Why not? So it looks like chat's getting in their guesses. We should see it here soon.
Yeah, definitely. And Code, I have to say I like. Wow.
51. Oh wow. Okay.
And I liked your strategy inside of Ganon's tower by checking the right side first.
Yeah, that definitely paid off.
Yeah,
indeed, as I saw.
I had already gone down there for the chest, and most people don't go to the right side first. It is definitely a gamble, but it's not that slow if you take the fastest route, because you have to, if you skip the tile room, that's kind of the caveat there, because the tile room takes a very long time to clear, but if you skip past that, you just need to light the torches in that room, go through the next room with the switches and the Gibdos, and then you have 4 chests. So if you manage to get that and your opponent doesn't, then that would be very advantageous. In that case, I had already lost, so I was thinking that maybe if he'd gotten through that fast, that he took that gamble and it paid off, and indeed that was the case. I only had to go back to the left side just to get a small key.
Yeah, which definitely helped you recover some time, because he did go over to the left side.
Oh, he did go left side.
He did go left side, and he checked all of left side before heading over there. So that allowed you to recover some time.
Okay.
But it was still a great race overall. It was just,
it's an amazing race between the two of you.
It was a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to commentate.
Thank you. I'll be sure to watch the VOD later.
Oh, that'd be good. But congrats again on your personal best.
Thank you.
And if you have any last-minute comments for us?
No, I think that'll do it.
Okay, well, thank you. So, last thing, make sure to follow both of our runners. I'll put in the link again. Oops, wrong thing. Sorry. There we go. So make sure to follow the runners. And if you want to, you can always follow us too.
And do head over to the twitch.tv/speedgaming for the grand finals of the Shovel Knight tournament, which will be followed by the next random run straight after that final. So, and that randomizer run will be between Quizball and Zarby. So that's definitely a good run.
A lot of fun. Yeah, and then the next one on this one will also be at 2 o'clock. So there'll be 2 races at 2 o'clock on both Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2. So make sure to keep a lookout for those and check back in. But do go watch the other races going on.
Yeah. What Mythical just told you guys in chat.
Yeah, so 40 minutes. But in the meantime, go watch Shovel Knight Grand Finals. And that'll be all from us. This is the Icus signing off.
And this was Zeta. See you next time.